Travis, how do I know if I or somebody that I maybe live with, I work with, I'm friends with, is caught up in political idolatry? Maybe it's my parent. Maybe it's a child. Maybe it's my spouse. Maybe it's my praying partner. Maybe it's the person that I'm in a small group with. How do I know if someone is caught up in political idolatry? And so I thought, man, that's a good question. You probably want to know how to discern that. So I'm going to give you 5 indicators that someone most likely is caught up in political idolatry, which, by the way, is out of control in the Christian church today. All right. So here's the first one. One cannot celebrate the good of another political party, or think they are unable or incapable of doing much good, right? So if you tend to vote Democrat and you think, man, there's nothing good in the Republican Party, or vice versa, you probably are on the dangerous ground of political idolatry, right? Number 2, one believes political power is necessary to make the most of Jesus' gospel, right? So there's always an urge to gain or maintain political power, all right? But that's not true. I mean, we saw that the early church grew like crazy, and they had no power for the first few centuries. Number 3, all right? One will leave a church. Again, this isn't abstract, all right? This has been going on for the last couple of years in the church in America, all right? And FBC is not immune to this. One will leave a church over their earthly politics before they will leave the earthly politics to remain in the church, right? Number 4, one will tend to accuse Christians or churches for being too political, tend to be the people who are caught up with political idolatry, right? So people get very riled up or emotional, all right? If they think that you, maybe in a conversation, or maybe they hear a message that affirms something that another political party teaches. They're like, oh my goodness, like what's going on? They just get so emotional and riled up. Yeah, or the opposite's true. If they think they hear something that's a critique of their own political party, they get easily so defensive, right? If you know someone like that, or if that's you, man, it's quite likely that one is caught up in political idolatry. Number 5, all right. Hopefully these are helpful. One questions if someone is really a faithful Christian because they didn't vote like they did, because they hold up a political party platform as a test of Christian faithfulness. This is out of control right now. This one right here is out of control. In fact, I want to give it needs to be exposed. And so I'm going to mention a person's name. His name is Al Mohler. Some of you may not know him, but within the conservative Christian circle, he's very well known, very well respected. But last year, he made a speech. And I'm just going to show you a short clip of this. It's only 45 seconds. But I want you to hear this, because this is not just one person, but a lot of Christians are saying similar things to this. All right? And what you're going to hear is 100% political idolatry. Let's watch this.
Every single election matters, but every single election is followed by the next one. And faithfulness now is absolutely necessary, and frankly, just given the temporality of life, we've got to give primary attention to faithfulness right now. 2022 in the United States means votes matter. And we have a responsibility to make certain that Christians understand the stewardship of the vote, which means the discipleship of the vote, which means the urgency of the vote, the treasure of the vote. And they need to understand that insofar as they do not vote or they vote wrongly, they are unfaithful. Because the vote is a powerful stewardship. Every single...
So you just heard that if you don't vote or you vote wrongly, you're being unfaithful to God. Of course, Dr. Mueller he's not ashamed. He is an adamant Republican. All right, so he's saying if you don't vote or you don't vote Republican, then you are being unfaithful to God. And that, I could have showed you an example of someone that said that regarding the Democrat Party. The church doesn't really talk about politics, and so this stuff is bad. This is rotten fruit. And it needs to be called out as what it is, which is political idolatry. And it needs to be repented so people can believe the good news of Jesus' kingdom politics. So